Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Esper tempo deck in Thomas format. So currently I do believe that this is the best tempo list out there in Thomas format. And this list comes from Chessair, and I've changed the deck ever so slightly to try out a couple things here, and I'll explain that in a bit. But the reason why this is the best tempo list is because we are playing the best card, which is the Psych Frog, but we also have Phantasmal Shieldback plus a Flare of Denial, plus we have Subtlety to establish the tempo early into our late game, so like as long as you can cast Treasure Cruise or Lauren Revealed, you're just going to win the game in the end. Now, one thing that's a little bit peculiar is we actually have a Loris in the sideboard, and this is a card that you can bring in when Subtlety goes bad. For example, you're playing against a mirror match where the subtlety doesn't really matter. Or if you're playing against Mono Blue Belcher where the subtlety is also kind of bad, that's also where you can get rid of the subtlety, bring in a lot of different hate cards. But you don't want to bring this against Mardu Energy, and I've actually discussed this with Chessair. Against Energy deck, because they're so fast, you have to use a subtlety to get to the late game. And eventually, if you do get to the late game, you just win automatically because you have so much card advantage through Treasure Cruise and Lauren Revealed. Having played the subtlety in different lists now, I've always felt that the subtlety was very useful into getting to that late game. So even though you're losing out on cards early, if you do eventually get to the Treasure Cruise, you do eventually win the game. So that's the idea. So I'm gonna be hopping over to some Thomas Special 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop over. Well, that's a lot of lands. Start with the Tamio.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
We have literally nothing. So I'm just gonna jam in my creatures, like the best creatures as I can. Main decking Fragment Reality. They're gonna be surprised to find out we actually don't have anything. Fun, fun, fun. Ooh. Oh, wow. That is good, actually. Three cards. I think I'm just going to do this and guarantee draw. Say what? Oh, they have a Solitude in hand. They do have a Solitude in hand. If I can find a land, that'd be actually really nice. Spell Snare. A Sorin. Man, I wish I could. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Because the moment I Flare of Denial, they're going to Solitude. I probably have to Subtlety. So they have an Elenda plus Solitude in hand. And they're thinking about, do I exile the Elenda here? But they're so close to 5 mana that they might actually pass. Insane. Yep, they have an Elenda Solitude, that's for sure. I don't know what the last card is though. It's definitely not a white card. Dark Ritual. Into a Solitude. So even if this is Dark Ritual and this is not Elenda and this is, I don't know what it is, but it's not really gonna matter here. They top the Solitude despite not having another land. Okay, so Sorin deck, obviously Subtlety is really, really good. Very powerful. Might still have a Disruptor Flute for Sorin though. Stern Scolding can get rid of a Solitude plus Juggernaut Peddler. Maybe Prismatic Ending out. Is this necessary? I'll cut a Lauren Revealed. This is weak to a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Actually, is it? Also, opponent kept a 7-card hand. There could be like a Sorin combo coming out on turn 1. Subtlety. Okay. They know my subtlety now. Yup. Pass. I wonder if they play Orcish Bowmaster. I mean, that is a counter spell. They're just passing. They are just passing, passing, passing. Nice. That's actually pretty huge. Short. We don't need another flare. I do need a land though. Really not much happening. They're just holding on to their... They're like trying to set up... Like what are they trying to do? I feel like the longer this game goes, I do just eventually win the game. Okay, opponent tops it. Into a troll. Okay, land. Good. I'm not sure if I'm going to get rid of all the psychic frogs, but we'll see. So, one thing's for sure, they have a Solitude in hand. Right? That is for sure.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
I could send this back. This is Sorin plus Alenda, huh? So they top it again. Then they're gonna go for that. And I think this works out because I'm gonna draw into Frog with the mana drain up. Sure. I was thinking about maybe just letting that through. But I don't think that makes any sense. What if it's a Vein Ripper, you know? Yeah, Subtlety is really good in this deck. Like, really good in this deck.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down
You know,
the
speaking of
surface.
subtlety, they're gonna hard cast the Alenda here. Yeah, the subtlety is just so good.
library.
Okay, GG's opponent. GG's. I've noticed, I've actually noticed everybody that plays Timeless has this title, Timeless Witness. Oh my god, this is a bad matchup. Because, oh man. We're about to get crushed. Uh-oh. 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 I mean, I can technically block this. You know, I can technically block it next turn. But I have to give up my frog and a card. And they still get to keep 3 goblins. Oh god. Oh, okay, I got a swords, which is not bad. What do 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I mean, I have to block the Rabble Master, right? I think I'm already dead though. I'm gonna be honest with you, like 2, 3, 4, 5, like turn 1 Rabble Master was just not it. Like even without this Blood Moon, I would have lost. Yeah, they had an insane hand, didn't they? Absolutely insane. I think Bowmaster's decent. Subtlety would have been really good actually. Commandeer? Should I actually play Commandeer? They play 1 ring. Maybe Commandeer is actually not bad. Spell snares can probably go out. Yeah, this is definitely a rough matchup, it seems. You know what? Instead of a subtlety, I'll have a Loris. I'll have a flute. I think it can work. Let's hope we draw land. My opponent kept every single card yet again. Kind of scary, actually. It's 2 mana. Okay, so we need to see a prismatic ending. Found a land. We don't need this Tameo. We don't need this swords. I think I'm willing to just put the Psychic Frog down. If they Blood Moon me, can I win with just Psychic Frog? I discard everything and then go to town for a couple of turns. Like, how are they gonna remove a Psychic Frog? Mono red. Let's just discard everything and just go to town. Or just draw an island. I think we just discard everything anyways. And next turn we should be able to win. One ring, so they're gonna buy one turn. So definitely, like, Blood Moon is very scary for this deck, but because opponent's deck can't remove a Psychic Frog, it's like, whatever. Let's just hope they don't have an insane turn yet again. Like, they've had back-to-back, like, Chrome Mox turns, like... So, I'm hoping that the third game, they don't have another insane Chrome Mox turn. Otherwise, I'll be pretty sad, you know? We got Prismatic Ending.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Oh my god, my opponent is just gaming tonight. They have it every single game without fail. Like, how are they doing that? How is my opponent doing that? Yeah, every single game without fail so far. It's just insane. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Oh, now I draw it. That's not gonna work. I mean, maybe I could have, like, aggressively mulliganed, but I just didn't want to believe that opponent would have a Chrome Mox hand every single time without any mulligans. Loris. Loris. Oh, interesting. A burn deck. I guess I should just play the Watery Grave tapped. I'm not firing off the Brainstorm in case this is like Mardu. Boros Charm. Not good. I need a Psychic Frog fast to win the game. I'm playing against a lot of bizarre decks today. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of against like a lot of weird decks today. We're just gonna eventually lose against this deck. Just taking so much damage. Not good. We're already at 8. And 7. I probably should have fetched on my turn. Wow. Into infinite lands here. Wow. That's not good. Didn't want to see this many lands. Well, this is not looking good, I must say. We're at 6. 2 burn spells just kills us. So what was wrong with this game? We didn't see any Psychic Frog. That's probably why we lost this one. No Psychic Frogs. No Psychic Frogs. Yeah, I would say. I'll just bring in a copy of Loris, actually. Stern Scoldings and Ghost Vacuum. Instead of a Ghost Vacuum, let's have another Prismatic Ending. I do have a Psychic Frog, but... Oh, okay, I mean... Hopefully... Let us draw land. Yeah?
No, no! I'm late for class!
Okay, you know what? I'll still take it. Maybe I should have actually used the Prismatic Ending there. Okay, I mean, we're finding lands. That's really good. Say what? Say what? What is the torpor for?
This will be a boon to my research.
I'm a slightly bit confused here.
Use your words.
Okay, that's really good. Go like start discarding some cards just to deal more damage. Okay, that's fine. Okay, looks like we're gonna be winning this one.
Respect the library.
We'll stern scolding. The mana drain. We'll just get back another mana drain.
Use your words.
And we should be able to win next turn. Discard this card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. If I discard everything, yes, we do win, but I guess... Oh, no, I can ultimate with the Tameo. Alright, GG's opponent.
The multiverse holds more knowledge than I can ever learn.
Boom. Okay, this matchup is kind of rough. This is definitely a little bit more rough than I expected. I might want Wrath of the Skies even? They have a lot of creatures. Let's just go. Maybe. Psychic Frog seems to be really good against them. So...
Oh, how
The
am I
problem
supposed to
is this a
know
Soulscar
about this
Mage?
project?
Kind of annoying. Okay. I am going to just play out the Psychic Frog and pray to God that we live until we win the game. 0 removals. The thing is, let's say this is 3 damage. I mean, I still have to block, no matter what. Soul Scar Mage is so annoying. Where's my removal spell? Okay. I don't think I can play scared. So I'm just gonna do this. As long as it's not 2 burn spells, we're good. Okay, that's a good sign. Yeah, as long as it's not 2 burn spells, we're good. Okay. I guess we pass. I mean, maybe I could have fetched and then Stern Scoldinged. Maybe that was wrong. Did I throw the game? Okay, that's good. Really? I think we're at the finish line. If I can draw... Okay, I think we won. 3-4. I'm dealing... So we get the life linker down. Do we have an island? Okay. So even if they crack the Sunbaked Canyon, they only have 1 spell. I mean, this was a very close game, so... Right, GG's opponent. I do think this is actually a bad matchup. If I don't have a frog, they just win the game. Okay. Sure. Another treasure cruise. I wonder if drawing double treasure cruise is even that good. Also, is this a mirror match? Could be a mirror match. Seems like a mirror match. Nope, they play planes. Treasure Cruise tends to be the best card in this matchup. But probably can't beat a land though. I mean, that's good. Just a free card. The Phantasmal Shieldback. Isn't this card just so nice? Just like insane 2-for-1. They didn't top the best card. Psychic Frog. Okay, that's good. So I think they're just gonna swords. I am going to protect it with the mana drain here. No, they got nothing. Prismatic Ending. Okay. I am going to mana drain this. Yeah, I am going to mana drain this, and they're probably gonna mana drain back, but they're gonna lose the mana because they played it on main phase. And now that there's 6 cards in the yard, we'll just Treasure Cruise for 2 mana here. Oh, okay. Maybe just playing out another Psychic Frog here is not a bad idea. So they've already used 1 mana drain. I'm not sure if they're gonna have another one. Let's hope that they don't have another one. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad. This time around, they're gonna get back a swords. Yeah, I think I am going to mana drain here. If they mana drain me back... Again... I might have to source that. No, we got a mana drain. Okay, we got another Psychic Frog. I mean, surely they won't have an answer to the Psychic Frog this time. Hint, hint, wink, wink. No, they got a Mystic Sanctuary! They got back a Swords. Into a Lorien Revealed. An easy mana drain. Into a Treasure Cruise as well. Okay, we got a game. We got a game, we got a game. So I had to do it on my main phase because I think it's still worth it despite opponent having another source there. Because I'm drawing 4 cards here. Okay, and then I'll probably... I guess I'm drawing more cards here. The battle of draw infinite cards. I can't protect this anyway, so might as well. So 3 of my frogs are gone. I have 1 frog. Both of us use, you know, Mystic Sanctuary, so... What a bizarre game.
I've read nearly the entire library.
I mean, their version's a little bit different because they had a plane, so they could have another Mystic Sanctuary, no? Actually, I have a Subtlety. I was gonna say, like, if this is a counter spell plus Bowmaster, you know? So we get rid of a Subtlety, bring the Loris back. The Loris is only here for like mirror matchups like this. Even Mardu Energy, I think Subtlety is a little bit better. And we want Prismatic Ending because we want to be able to answer Tameo, even if it transforms. And I want a Ghost Vacuum. Probably something like this. Perfect. Man, going second sucks. What is this? What is this scam?
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
I also have a Tameo. We have a Prismatic Ending. They brought Stern Scolding. And they also have a Flare of Denial in hand. Or a Surgical, apparently. Okay, well, I'm actually quite happy that this happened. Because I don't have any Tamios in hand, so opponents just went down on cards. And they don't even have a follow-up there. So I guess I'm gonna be a little bit careful on how I put cards into the graveyard. I would always want fetch lands to get back our spells here. I do want to just draw into all of these cards though. If I have one more mana, I can go Psychic Frog. So they have a Flare of Denial, right? They have a Flare of Denial in hand. So I play the Psychic Frog, then Mana Drain. Okay, that sticks. Swords. Okay, sure. It seems like they have a Mana Drain and a Flare of Denial. They have both of them. Ooh, Ghost Vacuum. Really? That is the worst card to put it on top. Yeah, I don't know about that. Wow, that's stuck. Okay. I think I am going to Ghost Vacuum. Actually, now that opponent has... Hold up. I have to give them a Treasure Cruise, I think. Because now they have a Surgical. But what are they gonna Surgical? A Brainstorm? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give them a... Like, if they Treasure Cruise here... I think that's fine. Okay. I'll just eat this. Yeah, if they Surgical, like, I'm fine. I don't think I lose anything. I feel like that was such a mistake to get back Surgical. Because this is a straight up card disadvantage. I'm doing it on upkeep. They could still have you know, a Treasure Cruise or a draw into it. So if they want a Treasure Cruise, they have to tap 3 mana. And we pass. Yeah, I'm gonna Ghost Vacuum again. Subtlety. I have to. Okay, so I can't use Ghost Vacuum anymore, no longer. Because they now have a surgical that they can get rid of my mana drained. Actually, no. That doesn't work because... Ah, I should have just used a Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, I should have just used a Ghost Vacuum. What a mistake. What a mistake. Because I can just Mystic Sanctuary to, you know, block the surgical. I'm gonna crack some cards here. Prismatic Ending. 7 cards in the yard. So I know opponent has a Flare of Denial 100%. But they could choose to play the other card. Oh, Lorien revealed first. How did that stick? I don't know. I don't know. If they have another surgical, I have another Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, they pay the mana. So they can't even okay. Wait, you're gonna do that again? No way. So I have an option. I can Spell Snare and play the Psychic Frog here. Or Sink into Stupor. I think we just Spell Snare. So that it doesn't go back. Okay. Yeah, a lot of bait and switch. Alright, so I wanted to show a game where we actually fight off against Amardu Energy with the subtlety, but we didn't. So if you want to kind of watch a similar deck against Mardu Energy, check out my blue-white list. That was playing subtleties, and obviously we didn't have a Loris to bring in to get rid of the subtlety, but we still had subtlety, and subtlety was very good in that Mardu Energy matchup. So you might be asking, like, when do you bring the Loris in? You want to bring the Loris in where the subtlety is bad, right? So subtlety is bad against show and tell. Subtlety is bad in mirror matchups. And that's when you get rid of subtlety, put some Loris in. But every other matchup, the subtlety is going to be good. So the reason why the subtlety is quote-unquote good versus Mardu matchup, even though it's technically like we're going down on cards, but this deck is all about tempo. Tempo that you get from subtlety is super important because as long as we can get to the late game, right? I'm coding his Esper video. As long as we can get to late game, it's inevitable that we win the game through Lorien Revealed and Treasure Cruise. And I kind of have that same sentiment, having played subtlety in a couple of different decks now. The tempo you get from the subtlety early, we just use this as a leverage to get to the late game, and then we win the game through card advantage, through Treasure Cruise and the Lorien Revealed, and eventually just kind of win the game. So compared to his list, I've made some couple of changes. I've put Prismatic Ending in the main deck. I've also put a Ghost Vacuum into the sideboard, And I moved the Spell Pierce and have 2 copies of Spell Snares in the main board. And the other card that I changed was Wrath of the Skies instead of a Toxic Deluge. This deck already takes way too much damage, being a 3-color deck, and it has 11 fetch lands. So I wanted to try out Wrath of the Skies, which is not only good against like something like a Chalice, so now we have 2 Prismatic Endings and Wrath of the Skies to clear up against like a Chalice, like turn 1 Chalice. And not only that, like Wrath of the Skies is really good against energy compared to Toxic Deluge. I wanted to try out the Wrath of the Skies, but we didn't play against any energy today to really kind of test this out. But I was like, why not play this card since we are Esper anyways? And so the reason for the Prismatic Ending is because this deck is very, very bad against Planeswalkers. In the mirror match, especially game 1, if a Tamiyo transforms ever, you basically lose the game. Because we don't have any Planeswalker removals, and as long as you can protect the Tamiyo by casting some like copies of Swords of Plowshare and opponent's frogs, you're just eventually gonna win the game, and that's inevitable. So we have a copy of a Prismatic Ending in cases of game 1. Like we don't want to just automatically lose a game without potentially finding an answer with the Prismatic Ending. And maybe because there's a lot more subtleties in the meta now, that now we're seeing less and less Sorin decks. And Phantasmal Shieldback plus a Flare of Denial package has been just amazing. So yeah, I would say currently the best tempo deck is probably this deck. So if you're thinking about trying it, I would give it a go. I don't think you can really go wrong with this list. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.